What is going on YouTube? It is your boy J Man, and look, y'all, we are back. Yes, we are back in the video. Now, look, I keep getting a lot of DMs from y'all. Please show of support. Let's try to get 40 likes in this video. Now, I keep getting comments from y'all about asking me in my DMs how do I honestly feel about NBA 2K25, because I told y'all. Remember, I told y'all I was like 2K25 talks are about to start happening. I remember I kept telling y'all that, and I'm telling y'all right now. If I'm being honest, y'all want my honest opinion. If 2K, right, listen to what I'm saying. If they have not made any moves to their dev team, like, because again, I feel like these last 3 to 4 years, it's been the same crew. I can't confirm that, but based on what we've experienced, I feel like it's been the same crew or team, whatever you want to call it, dev team, whatever crew you want to call it, right? I feel like they have the same team. I feel like if 2K25 team is the same as for 2K, let's say it's the same team from 2K22 to now it is right now, 2K24, right? Then I feel like it's going to be the same game that we're playing right now. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all have to understand how these companies work. You see what I'm saying? They're going to look at the fact that people were buying the game. They're going to look at the fact that they were getting sales to where you shouldn't really expect nothing major. That's why I kept trying to explain to y'all, like, my focus is on NCAA and GTA 6, because those two games have the opportunities to put 2K not only out their misery, but make 2K really understand that they really effed up. You see what I'm saying? Because what 2K is doing, y'all, is almost criminal. Like I told you, the stuff they're doing about lying. You know what I'm saying? They talk about, you know, they talk about them, the stage was in they were gonna fix that. They never fixed that. They lied to y'all about that. The My Team stuff. I don't even play My Team, but they were supposed to give some people, you know what I'm saying, a Kobe card. They lied to you about that as well. You see what I'm saying? And it's what they're doing is they're getting away with it. And I'm telling you right now, being straight up with y'all, if they don't do anything, not even, you know, I'm not saying they gotta fire everybody. In reality, that's what I would do, because like I said, ever since next gen was announced, 2K has went downhill. But if we're gonna be realistic here, we know they're not going to fire everybody, but what I would do is I would say, look, if this ain't a good look, we are losing people left and right. This is not, the game is not heading in a good direction. You see what I'm saying? So if you ask me, you know what I'm saying, I would have cleared clean house. You know what I'm saying? But what needs to happen is they need to realize that the people they have hired, like I told you, we've covered this numerous times. Like the talk about people saying like, you know, the devs don't play the game. I've been telling y'all that. You see what I'm saying? I've been telling y'all that. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why y'all don't see me stream, y'all don't see none of this, because it's reality, y'all. Do you, like, think about it. If 2K25 was to drop right now, do you think the game is going to be anything different from 2K24? Yeah, they might add probably 2-3 new things, which is, I mean, that they supposed to, right? But when it comes to gameplay and experience, do you honestly think, you see what I'm saying, that there's going to be major changes? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling y'all. Like, I wouldn't get my hopes up. I hope I'm wrong. See what I'm saying? I hope I'm wrong. I hope they actually make a game that's gonna last. Because if you go on Twitter right now, matter of fact, you go on Twitter, people are still talking. Like, look, people are still talking. Look at this, y'all. Look, if I scroll down, because I did bookmark this stuff. Somebody says, what does 2K25 need to be great? Somebody says, don't even release the game. See, because, I mean, and this is just the reality. Like, people are just flat out done with it. Like, nobody have no expectations, because it's been the same thing every year. The game drops, it's good, right? Then 2K goes in, they touch the game, they do it over and over again, and then they nerf defense completely like they did last year. They did it again this year, to where it's not a game that's going to last, right? Somebody says fire Ronnie 2K and Mike Wayne. But we know that's not going to happen. Somebody says the movement and the defense mainly in play now, you notice because you slide too much. And the dribbling is absolute trash, right? So then somebody else says everybody can shoot on this trash game. They got to fix that. Now, here's my opinion about that, right? Here's my opinion about that. That is on the dev team, because remember, y'all, remember this, right? Remember. And I'm gonna put the blame on Mike Wang. I don't know if he's the leader of, you know, the gameplay development, but I know he has some type of, you know, role in that, you know, as a dev. I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct. I may be wrong. I don't know. This is my opinion, right? I'm gonna put the blame on Mike Wang for this, because I could have sworn before the game even dropped, Mike Wang was in, remember those Twitter spaces to where he wasn't directly talking, but he was listening to, I believe it was iPod King Carter, right? Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. iPod King Carter was in the space and he was saying, yo, look, if y'all got any questions, Mike Wang is listening to this space. He's not going to talk, but he's going to DM me and tell you his, reply to it. So people kept saying, is the game going to be, patch after patch like I was last year? And I remember this like it was yesterday. Mike Wang said the game is not going to be messed with. He said, especially he says when it drops. And here we are now. See, this is why I blame Mike Wang, because he says this stuff and then here we are. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's supposed to be 3 more seasons and NBA 2K24, we're already talking about 2K25. That's not good. I hope y'all. I want y'all to. Yes, we made that post about they're working on 25, but there's still 3 more seasons. I believe there's 9 seasons in total to where in NBA 2K. And in my opinion, seasons got to go. Feel what I'm saying? Seasons got to go. But we know that's probably not going to happen, right? But I promise you, and I probably tell you this too. This, when the Twitter spaces, y'all, right, when they were happening, and there are going to be some more Twitter spaces, because even John Bridgeworth even said that he's going to do that again, right? Because I'm pretty sure he's the one that hosts it. He's one of the people that does the planning. Y'all know who that is. He'd be on Twitter posting, the information that he gets and things like that he hears. He's basically like the Woj of the 2K community. Okay, so y'all know what that is, right? Y'all know who he is. Shout out to him, by the way, too. You know what I'm saying? Give him, his respect for, keeping somewhat, the community and information that we need to hear, right? But my thing is this. I promise you, he said that they're not going to touch the game. And 2K can say that, but we know it's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? So here we go to the comment. The city needs to go. Park defense is trash once again. Every other game mode is pretty solid. I told y'all why Park is trash, bro. Like I said, what 2K tried to input was realistic gameplay. And they got to understand that, yes, in the next gen, we want to experience the next gen, meaning graphics wise, but gameplay wise, you shouldn't have made that as if we're playing some, game to where, like, and it was an interesting experiment, but it hasn't worked. You see what I'm saying? The experiment of making the game more realistic, right, and all of this BS has failed tremendously, because the game is dying, the community is dying. You see what I'm saying? And it gets worse every single season, to where the arcade mode. See, the problem with the arcade mode was you had a bunch of glitches in the game to where there were certain moves that you weren't able to guard because they nerf defense like they do every single year, right? But if you ask me, I would want them to go back to the arcade mode, because, again, yes, they had those issues, but if 2K would have just put defense in the game instead of nerfing it and have ways to where you can guard the cheese, then the game would have been fine. It would have been good, because you could still have fun and you could still stop the cheese that people are going to deny. Yes, there are going to be certain things people find a way. Like I said, there's always going to be somebody better at you at something. So people are going to find ways to, be different at certain things, right? But that's just my opinion on it. Somebody says just bring back archetypes. We need NBA 2K15 and NBA 2K16 back. Imagine if this game was smooth as a My Career game. Get rid of the My Career storyline. Is absolute trash. I definitely agree, bro. And again, you see how, and I've said this numerous times. You see how all of this talk is happening, but I've been telling y'all this. The last time 2K had a decent My Career storyline was 2K16. That was actually when it was lit. You see what I'm saying? It was actually interesting to where you wouldn't mind seeing the cutscene. Builds are way too expensive. That's facts. And see, that's another thing too. Why would y'all do that, 2K? Now, again, my opinion, you're the only, for the last 2 to 3 years, you've only been the so-called talking basketball game out. Why does every build cost so much? And see, here's where, like I said, you got the wrong people in office. 2K, majority of your people that are, that you want on the game, which are kids, because, we know kids, they like to game and stuff like that. They cannot afford the stuff that you're making them have to purchase. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they have parents, but not every kid has that advantage where they can ask their parent, yo, can I get this so I can upgrade this? They're gonna be like, I just paid $60 for the game, and now I gotta give you $100. Like, that's too much. That's too much. But the app, like I'm saying, y'all gotta understand, like, there's It's like 2K is greedy, and they don't care because they know, oh, we the only basketball game out, right? But I'm telling you right now, if the same dev team for the last 2 3 years is still upon, um I have no expectations for this game to do anything for 2K25. So somebody says the delay needs to go. I'm lagging every other game and I get kicked out for no reasons, and then I'm back on bronze. I've been saying this. I've been saying this stuff, right? Yeah, the city needs to go. Go back to 2K17. They just need to make the game arcadey like how it used to be. The reason why we were complaining is because there were certain moves in the game that were absolutely unguardable. If the dev team were actually paying attention, they would put defense in the game. What did I just say? Bro, this stuff that I just said this. Had they just have defense, that's like for example, you see how like the Jamal Murray behind the back is kind of cheesy, and people wonder why nobody else uses any other moves because all the other moves are not as dangerous as his. You see how pro players failed because they added all of these moves, right? Thinking, okay, because last year people spamming Steve French, stuff like that. The Steve French, y'all know what it was, right? People copying the same animations, right? Same moves. Where they try to put pro play in the game, and we're still using the same animations because the other moves are not effective as the other ones, right? Let me get a sip of this real quick. Yes, that's McDonald's. Spread hit different every time. Y'all know what time it is, okay? Now look, somebody says the park is absolute boring now. I feel like the game is too slow, and my player, when I'm running with him, it feels like he's in slow motion. Fix this game, please. Fix 2K. Bro, have I not been telling y'all this stuff though? A lot of the stuff that I'm reading from the comments from Twitter, a lot of the stuff I've already said and covered, right? I was telling my homeboys this, that they need to fix this game. If not, we on the NCAA. Somebody says, if you don't say fix matchmaking, you must have a squad. I started yesterday gold and just because I don't want to waste my time playing with terrible teammates, black plates, inside only builds, I back out and I get banned. And not only banned, I got demoted all the way back to bronze with the F. Meaning what the fuck. I mean, we've already covered status. So yeah. If the city returns again, I'm not buying the game. Well, you might as well not even buy the game. Like, I'm telling y'all what it is, bro. Like, what 2K has done, if they don't make major, that's, again, and a lot of y'all gonna be new to this channel when I'm saying this stuff, but a lot of people have already heard me say this over and over again. If they don't make major changes, whoever they have hired, or even not even, if they don't even bring in new people, you see what I'm saying? Then there's no expectations for the game to do anything because they do it every single year. They're gonna drop it. They're gonna do it again. They're gonna drop a trailer, and within a couple of months, it's gonna look cool and stuff like that. And then when you get the game, it's gonna be like, dog, this is boring. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's how the game is, right? So people are talking about a blowout future on the game. In my opinion, that's not going to happen because, especially in today's NBA, we're seeing teams come back from 30. So they're going to say they're not going to put that. I mean, if they do, I mean, I would be surprised because 2K doesn't do stuff like that. Now, vote to kick, I want that to happen. Now, a lot of y'all keep saying that's going to be toxic, but if you understand that there's ways that they can make it work, like, yes, we understand that if they put vote to kick and they do it the wrong way, because see, that's the thing with 2K, they would probably input it in the wrong way, meaning you can just kick somebody for no reason. No, there's got to be a reason for somebody to get kicked. If you at halftime and that person's got about a C teammate grade, right, at halftime, there should be an option for that player to be gone. Because if there's no way we're at halftime and you got a C teammate grade, there's no way. If you're not even have a B minus, that's a red flag at halftime at least, right? But and again, it's always one person too. There's always one person who's complaining about not getting about stuff like that. So I feel like if 2K has it to where it doesn't make everybody suffer because of one player and you have an option, it could work. Now, like I said, some of y'all are gonna say, "Nah, it's not work. We're just spamming." Like, hear what I'm saying. If they have it to where it's done the correct way, you see what I'm saying? Look at pro play was not done the correct way. You see what I'm saying? Certain things they tried to input in the game were not done correctly. That's why it has failed. That's why the game is dead. You see what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff they tried to put in the game, they did it the wrong way. It's Let me get to the comment though. And I'm gonna say this for it. People keep saying that they don't like the build system. The build system isn't the problem. It's the gameplay is the problem. The gameplay is the problem. The build system, I like the build system because, in my opinion, yes, I wouldn't mind. Think about it, y'all. If we go back to demigods, right, the game is gonna be even more broken. The problem is the gameplay. The game is too slow. If we go back to that arcadey game, to where we can actually have some fun, right? And I know this is a demigod build, not fun. I mean, nobody's not saying, but again, you're just gonna have everybody on the same build. See what I'm saying? Like that's not. It's the same thing with pro play. Like everybody gonna be doing the same thing. You don't want that. So I like the build system. The problem with this stuff is right here, in my opinion, with the builder. You remember how on 6ix9ine they made that requirements like for some they made requirements on like you can't make a 6ix9ine PG no more. You used to be able to do that, right? There needs to that little the 6-7 through 6-9 meta center stuff gotta go. It needs to go. Matter of fact, let's say 6-7 to 6-8. That should not be allowed to be a center on the game, okay? Because and I know y'all gonna say, well, it can work, but listen, you're not understanding the point. It's not realistic. Now, Bam, I believe is 6'9", but I believe I think it's him and Jared Allen. Those are the only two centers I can think right now that are probably 6'9". Other than that, I can't really name any because there's a lot of tall centers nowadays. Sabonis, I think he's about 6'11". I don't know, but the 6'7", 6'8", even 6'6", you should not be able to make a center at those positions. Okay. And please do not put in the comment section, bro only said that because he can't guard him or he loses against him. No, I really don't. That's not the case. It's just that people try to copy a meta and that build is not for everybody. That build, you have to have skill to be on that build, okay? So understand that. But in my opinion, the build is fine. We just need to have locks. Just like how they made locks on the 6'9" PG. You can't do that no more. We should have locks on the 6'7" through 6. I mean the 6'6" through 6'8" center position. That should not be allowed no more, right? Let's move on. But again, I'm telling you right now, if the dev team we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So like I said, I hope I'm wrong. But if you ask me today, I feel like it's the same team. I feel like it's the same. What's that guy's name, bro? And see, this will make me mad too. Like the devs are alive. They're around. It's like, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't like streaming the game no more because it's like the devs don't care at all. Like, remember that video I dropped to where I said the dev literally proved to where they don't care because he made that tweet, right? He made that tweet because somebody said something about, Imp, I believe it was I forgot her name or something like that, but you know what I'm talking about. And he replied. But any other time, these other months, he wasn't saying anything. Just like Mike Wang. Mike Wang hasn't said anything. These guys are around chilling, but haven't said a word since the game dropped. You feel what I'm saying? Not a word. And that to me is like, do y'all even care? But look, man, we about to get some more comments. So Uncle Demi, he made a tweet, right? And he says, and he's another one who's trying to be a dev. So, like I said, they need to get more people. It's people that are going, at least get people that are going to play the game. Now, I know Uncle Demi I believe he is trying to become a dev, but he plays the game, right? But he's more of a, builder, to where he's in the builder a lot, right? But if that's a step in the right direction, I guess, okay? But you need to hire people that are actually playing your product, right? So he made a tweet saying, people keep saying the courts can be bigger in 2K, but if we know physically it's impossible in real life. I just want to know what y'all truly think. What y'all think? He made a what is our poll? It says make courts bigger, keep courts the same. Here for results. People said make the courts bigger. So how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think the courts are small? Do y'all think the courts are just perfect? In my opinion, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty used to the court size. I don't really see a difference if they, make it bigger. I mean, I don't know. It's because, a lot of y'all, I don't know. I don't know. Really, it's just, to me, I have bigger issues with the game than just court size, bro. My issue is the experience. The experience is completely dead. That's why nobody play the game. I don't like when people try to kiss 2K's ass, bro. Like, I keep saying, there's nothing wrong with the game, dog. People that made a name for themselves off this game have left for a reason. And I keep ask yourself this: people that have made a name for themselves, you don't think that if the game was fun, at least that if they were streaming, they wouldn't mind cutting on 2K, playing a couple of games, with people in the chat, and then still do reactions. But they don't even want to do that no more because the game is not fun. It's boring. You see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure if they stream, they would be like, yo, chat, y'all want to run some park games real quick? Then let's run it up. Have some fun real quick. Run a couple of games, then get off. There's no more of that. It's not even, we're not even learning 2K no more. You see what I'm saying? We just going to react and get off. See what I'm saying? But somebody says, so iPod, I seen that tweet already. But like I said, y'all, I'm just keeping it real with y'all, bro. I don't have any expectations for 2K25 to be, good or great, whatever you want to call it. Now, like I said, I hope I come back to this video or half my videos, and I hope I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, y'all, it is called reality, okay? And the reality is the game is probably not going to be good, okay? It's probably going to be 2K24 3.0. It's probably going to be 2K23 5.0. You see what I'm saying? You get my point. It's going to be the same game, right? That we've been getting right now previously, right? Unfortunately, it's going to be basically an update. And I also want to throw this in there because people keep saying we need to go back to a demo. I definitely agree with that. Why don't we get demos no more 2K? I don't know why. That was because at least we got to play the game, get a hint of what the game is going to seem like it was going to be like before y'all released it. It's now is, and see what irritates 2K will like they be. I remember last year before 2K24 came out, they were supposed to drop gameplay or something like that, and they didn't drop it. They were late on that. You see what I'm saying? It's like the care is not there. It's like, oh, we the only best game out, so we just gonna BS from it. We know we gonna drop this trailer. They still gonna buy the game and things like that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they treat us like we're just dumb. Like, oh, we just gonna have to drop a trailer. They're gonna buy the game. Like, I just feel like 2K's what they're doing isn't right. It's not right. Even the My Team situation, that's horrible. Like, a lot of this stuff, should be talked about. It's getting talked about now, but it should have been getting talked about. A lot of this stuff is bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff is really bad. And like I said, man, if they don't make any moves, I wouldn't expect anything to change. Now, will I be getting the game? Y'all know I make content, so I mean, I probably will get the game. But I like to tell you right now, let NCAA or let GTA 6 be a game that's fun. Listen to what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. Let either one of those games be fun. If either one of those games are somewhat fun, 2K's cooked, because that's all it is. Gaming now is, can you have fun? Why do you think you got all these people playing these PC games? Because some of the games are actually fun and interesting, right? To where you don't got to play online. You can just play the game because the game is somewhat fun, right? 2K is not fun. It pisses you off. See what I'm saying? It's not a game that you're enjoying. It's a game to where it's got you scratching your head. Like, bro, what am I playing? Why am I dealing with this? I'm going to still say this right about matchmaking. And that's probably my best video right now on my channel. That has been a problem, bro. That has been an issue. Nobody doesn't say nothing. You want to know why? Because they're not in that situation no more. People that have somewhat of a following, they're not in that situation where they got to deal with bad players. Like how some of y'all are dealing with right now, right? To where even if you lag out, right, you not only probably you most likely will get banned, and it demotes your status by even 2 more. But have you not noticed this? You notice when you're playing on a team and the other team forfeits, you notice how you don't get a boost in your status. It stays the same. But if you quit, it drops it by double. But if you win, right, and the other team forfeits, it doesn't count. It's backwards. But if the devs were playing the game, they would have caught on to this by now and it would have been fixed, right? You see, it's like they don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, if they don't make changes, they're done. All people care about now at this point is, can I have fun on the game? It's not about being good no more. Nobody cares about I'm better than you. Nobody cares about that stuff no more. If the game is not fun, right? That's all that matters. The game has to be fun. 2K24, when it first came out, it was somewhat fun because it was a different experience to where people had to adjust. You didn't have demigods. You had defense in the game. You had things to where people had to actually take the time to where if you figure this out, you can actually enjoy the game. But when 2K went in and they put their inputs to all of these patches and things like that, because you have people who don't make content, right, complain the first week, I can't shoot, things like that, right? They ruined the game. See what I'm saying? They ruined the game. But other than that, I just wanted to say this because I feel like a lot of y'all got to understand that. I mean, if they don't make any major moves to their dev team, I would not get my hopes up. And I'm not only saying like, I want, again, I see things, I don't necessarily mean it. Like when I'm saying like, bro, I need to clean house, I do kind of mean that because like I said, these last couple of years it's been going downhill. But they're not going to do that. So if they're not going to do that, then at least bring in people that are going to play your product. That's all I'm saying. So they know what the community is going through and dealing with as well. Other than you just gotta have people. We shouldn't have to go on Twitter and complain to 2K how horrible the experience is. All right, I don't know what happened to my camera. My camera kind of cut off, But yeah, let me know how you feel in the comment section. Do y'all think changes will be made to the dev team? Be honest and download in the comment section. But let me know how y'all feel about 25, man. Like I said, I don't think right now. It's not looking good. We're not getting the information really. And I really don't expect no change. Other than that, it's your boy J Mid. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. See you on the next video. Appreciate love, support as always. Much love to you guys. And we are signing out of here. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Like